Daring to be different. We're Swindon 105.5.
With 1 in 5 of us trying to do some DIY over the weekend, I'm here at the National Self-Build and Renovation Centre's Big Green Home Show 2015 to look at the ways of how you can improve your homes. They've got a number of experts, 200 trade stands and seminars as well over the course of the weekend. So how can you improve your home? Here at the National Self-Build and Renovation Centre, joined by Mike Hardwick. Mike, you're one of the course trainers here. How popular is self-build these days?
Well, self-build's always been popular, especially amongst people who just want something a bit different. There's lots of houses out there to go and buy, but I think people have started realising that the speculative builders out there, the people that build mass market houses, are building what they think we might like rather than actually what we want to live in. And of course our lifestyles change a little bit. So there's always been that enthusiasm for self-building and for custom building, getting exactly what you want, where you want it to be and to suit your lifestyle.
Now we're here at the Big Green Home Show this year. Obviously people are quite concerned with sustainable energy, eco-materials, and that's what this show is really all about, I presume.
Yeah, absolutely. The centre runs 2 big shows a year and another one in June as well, actually. And this one is really focused on that sustainability aspect. People are thinking more and more these days. It's now part of our day-to-day living that we're thinking about using less, recycling more, and getting the best possible materials for not just the construction of the house, but for the planet as well, and also for maintaining low energy bills and future-proofing our houses so they don't cost a fortune to run, especially when you get into old age.
When you look at self-build, you mentioned that, you think that's probably a daunting task, but is it really?
Well, it can be. Self-build is not for everyone. I would say it's the route less travelled. I've done the process myself, and actually the actual process of physically building the house was probably the easiest bit. People actually know how to build houses, and there's lots of people out there. There are good builders and people and tradesmen who can put a house together without a problem. The hardest bit actually is finding your land. It's actually getting the finances together to do it, getting the planning permission to actually build what you want. My own particular build was an 18-month struggle with the planners to actually get what we wanted. We got there in the end, but if you ask me what was the hardest bit, it was that.
And looking forward to the stands all around us, that there's a wealth of experience here, and it's not just on the show days. The National Self-Build Centre is here all the time, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The Self-Build Centre here in Swindon, it's a unique national facility. It's situated in Swindon, so it's accessible to just about most of the country. I understand it's 2 hours away from something like 80% of England, so it's got great motorway connections and rail connections, but everything is here that you need to know about how to build a house. We've got an educational journey which shows you step by step how to construct a house. There's different building systems that you can use and some of the options. And as you mentioned, there's 250 odd stands here of people who are knowledgeable, have experience and have brilliant products that you can actually use to build the perfect house.
And open most of the time, is it?
Yes, it is. 6 days a week. It's usually closed on Sundays, on Mondays, sorry. But the rest of the time it's open, and even better, it's free to get in.
You can't complain about that. You don't get much for free these days.
You don't.
Mike Hardwick, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much indeed, Dave.
Well, this place is absolutely massive. So if you are looking to improve your homes, then why not pop along to the National Self-Build and Renovation Centre? It's just off junction 15 of the M4 here in Swindon. You'll certainly pick up some ideas.
Daring to be different. We're Swindon 105.5.